It's a funny story. I ran into my ex Mike last night. He's getting married.
Oh, that guy? Can't stand his face.
My ex beat me up one night. He kept saying, I love you, you bitch. Dragged me around the living room floor. What do you do with a love like that?
My God, Terry, that's not love and you know it.
Say what you want, Mel. But he loved me. In his own way, maybe. But don't say he didn't.
The man trying to kill us, Terry. I wouldn't call his behavior love. What about you, Nick?
I don't even know the man, but from what you're saying is, love is an absolute.
Yes! The kind of love I'm talking about is. The kind of love I'm talking about, you don't try to kill people.
It was love, Mel. To Ed, it was. He was willing to die for it.
You want to tell them what he did after that?
He shot himself in the mouth. Poor Ed.
Poor Ed, nothing. He bought a .22 pistol to threaten me and Terry with, and you should have seen the way we lived in those days. Like fugitives. I even bought a gun myself. Can you believe it? All this from a man who claimed to love her.
To be honest, I don't see why. He seems like a piece of work.
Wait till you hear this then. He used to call my service at all hours, and when I'd answer the phone, he'd say, "Son of a bitch, your days are numbered." Little things like that. It was scary.
Sounds like a nightmare. What happened to him after he shot himself?
The man lived for 3 days after that. Terry wanted to go to the hospital and see him after. We even had a fight over it.
Who won?
I was in the room when he died. He never came up out of it. He didn't have anyone else.
I wonder why.
The man was dangerous. If you call that love, you can have it.
It was love, Mel. To Ed, it was. Sure, in some people's eyes it's abnormal, but he was willing to die for it. He did die for it.
No one knows what he died for, Terry. I've seen a lot of suicides, and I don't think anyone could ever tell what they did it for. So stop fooling yourself. Besides, I'm not interested in that kind of love.
Anyway, Mel's right. We were afraid. We even called the police, but they were no help. Isn't that a laugh?
Well, Nick and I know what love is. For us, I mean. You're supposed to say something now.
We're lucky.
You guys are still in your honeymoon, for crying out loud. Just wait. How long have you been together? A year? Longer than a year?
Going on a year and a half, actually.
Oh, wait. I'm just kidding, of course.
Here, you guys. I want to propose a toast. A toast to love. To true love.
To love.
I'll tell you what real love is. I mean, I'll give a good example and you can draw your own conclusions.
Go on, enlighten us.
What do any of us really mean when we talk about love? I mean, we say we love each other, and we do. You know the kind of love I'm talking about, the physical love, the day-to-day caring for each other and all of that, right? Yet sometimes, I have a hard time accounting for the fact that I must have loved my first wife too. But I did. And so I guess like I am like Terry in that regard. Like Terry and Ed.
Where did you come up with that from?
There was a time when I loved my first wife more than life itself. But now I hate her guts. What happened to that love? And then there's Ed. He loves Terry so much that he tries to kill her and he winds up killing himself.
Your definition of love is getting more convoluted by the second.
All right. Look at it like this then. You two love each other, right? It's apparent. You've both even been married before, just like Terry and I. Terry and I have been together for the last 5 years, and the terrible yet good thing is that if anything was to happen to either of us, we'd grieve for a while, but then we'd go on and love again soon enough. And all of this love, it would just be a memory. Am I wrong? Because I want you to set me straight if you think I'm wrong.
For God's sakes, Mel. Are you getting drunk, honey? Are you drunk?
Honey, I'm not drunk, all right? I don't have to be drunk to say what I think. I mean, we're all just talking, right? We're just casually talking.
Sweetie, I'm not criticizing.
I'm not on call, all right? I want you all to know that I'm not on call today.
It's okay, Mel. We still love you.
Love you too, Laura. And you, Nick.
Love you too, buddy. Now continue with your story.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you all about something. It ought to make us feel ashamed when we talk like we know what we're talking about when we talk about love.
Come on now. Stop talking like you're drunk if you're not drunk.
Honey, would you do me a favor and just shut up for once in your life? There's this old couple in their 70s. They had a car wreck. A drunk kid hit them. They were in terrible shape and barely alive. The kid was past saving.
That's terrible.
It is. I was on call that night. They were in really bad shape and we did everything that could be done to save them, and thankfully they were alive the next morning. They both recovered for 2 weeks. Let's fin this cheapo gin the hell up and then we're gonna go eat, alright? We go to that new place. Terry and I know of this new place, but not till we finish this gin up.
We haven't really eaten there yet, but it looks nice from the outside, you know?
Oh my god, can you get back to the story? Then we'll go eat.
We're still on that. Just joking, hun. Go on. What happened then?
Terry, sometimes you
Please,
just...
Mel. Don't get so serious.
Laura, if I didn't have Terry, and if I didn't love her so much, and if Nick wasn't my best friend, I'd fall in love with you, honey. I'd carry you all.
Okay, can you carry on with your story so we can go eat?
Go on, I want to see where you're going with this.
You'll see. Where was I? I dropped in to see each one of them every day. The man was very depressed for the longest while. I'd even asked him if it was about the accident, and he'd say no. It was because he couldn't see her through his eye holes. Can you imagine? I mean, the man's heart was breaking just because he couldn't turn his goddamn head and see his goddamn wife. I mean, it was killing the old fart just because he couldn't see the goddamn woman. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, let's just finish this gin the hell up, all right? And then we go. There's enough left for one shooter all around. And then we go eat. We go to that new place, all right?
He's depressed. Mel, why don't you take a pill?
I've taken everything there is.
We all need to take a pill now and then.
I think I want to call my kids. Is that all right with everybody? I'm going to call my kids.
What if Marjorie answers the phone? Honey, you don't want to speak to your ex-wife. It'll just make things worse.
I don't want to talk to Marjorie. I want to talk to my kids.
Sad thing is, Mel wishes she'd get married again. For one thing, she's bankrupting us. He says she's not getting married again to spite him. She has a boyfriend now, you know. Lives with her and the kids. So Mel's supporting the boyfriend too.
She's allergic to bees. If I'm not praying she'll get married again, I'm praying she'll get herself stung to death by a swarm of fucking bees.
Shame on you.
She's vicious. Sometimes I think I'll go out there dressed up like a beekeeper and let loose a hive of bees on her. Maybe I won't call the kids after all. Maybe we'll just go eat. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me. Eat, not eat, keep drinking.
I'd like something to eat for myself. Never been so hungry in my entire life. Do you have something to nibble on?
Sure, I'll get you some cheese and crackers.
Gin's gone.
Now what?